Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you all of my pets. And first up, we've got Spot, the axolotl, and he's looking quite hungry, so I'll feed him just now. So what you need to do, you need to grab a worm, and then you need to dunk it in some water to get to clean it, and then you'll need to chop it in half because it'll be too big for him. So what we do, we get it in the water. Come on. And then he eats it. But for an axolotl, you have to keep on feeding him until he refuses to eat another one. So I have to keep on going until he doesn't want one. So if he doesn't want it, he might back away. So what you do is you leave the worm in the enclosure and he'll go grab it when he feels ready. Like when he's ready to eat again, he'll go grab it. So that's my axolotl called Spot. Just got him recently, and that's how you feed him as well. So for an axolotl, you need to give him a really big enclosure, give him a nice filter. And you need to give him don't give him salt water. You need to give him fresh water, and it needs to be not too warm, but also not too cold. And you need to give him not too many ornaments, but you need to give him a few ornaments, to hide in, so he'll feel safe. So on to my bearded dragon next. I'll see you when I'm ready. Again. And this is my bearded dragon, Kong. So, we haven't fed him today, so we're going to feed him just now. So if a bearded dragon goes dark black, that's when they get scared, and you need to put them down and make sure they get comfortable again. And he doesn't do that. So what bearded dragons eat? So you'll need tweezers for a bearded dragon, because you have to feed them live insects. So something we feed them are locusts. So since Kong's gotten quite big, we need to feed him extra large ones. So what you do is, you open up one of the corners, and you don't let them escape, and then you just grab it by the leg and give it to him. Okay, so just getting a little bit of help. No. Yep, so they'll snatch it out of your tweezers. As soon as they do, you have to let go, or they'll hurt themselves. So you shouldn't feed them too many, or they'll get unhappy. Just feed them the right amount. Maybe that'll do for locusts. Maybe just one more. Just one more locust, and then we'll feed them the next animal. Oh, where's it gone? There it is. Okay, good. So the next animal we feed him after that are called Morio worms. You don't get them in particular sizes, but they're quite good for him. After you fed him locusts, you feed him Morio worms. Maybe just one or two more. Good. That'll do. So what else? And the other thing he eats. So in the morning, you have to turn his light on and turn his light off after a 12-hour period. we turn his light on at 7 o'clock and we turn it off at 7 o'clock at night. So you have to give him vegetables in the morning. We give him choy sum. And it looks like he's eating a little bit. And you have to sprinkle calci dust on it, which gives him calcium, which is good for him. And for baby dragon enclosure, you have it has to be 4 foot wide. So ours is 4 foot wide, and it needs to have 2 heat lamps. So his main heat lamp is that one there, and that one. And then the long one is a UVB light. So you will need both lights for baby dragon to make him happy. So something else that we bought him is a little cat ball. So they like cat balls because they can mess about with it, and it has a little bell inside it, which they quite like. Don't you, Cole? So yep, that's everything on baby dragons, and yep, that's good on baby dragons. On to our next pet, which is my fish. Guys, I'm back again, and these are my fish. So we've got 4 gold barbs, which are the orange ones. I've got 2 we've got 2 plecos. So that's Lenny, and that's Jerry, the big one. They always suck on the sides of the enclosure to get all the algae. That's why it's nice and clean. So, what you do to feed them? For us, we get little goldfish flakes, and we only give them about a pinch. We give them about a pinch, not too much. You need to open up the enclosure, and you need to sprinkle it over the top. Then they'll start eating. And then the catfish will get the ones that fall to the bottom, sometimes. So for fish enclosure, you have to give them pretty cold water and fresh water, not salt water or tropical. And you have to give them a filter, which cleans the water and moves it about. And for a fish enclosure, unlike the axolotl enclosure, you're allowed to give them lots of ornaments, so they can hide in it. And so, yep, in another video, I'll do a close-up on the fish to show you guys what they look like out of the water. I think that's us and the fish. I'll show you my dogs now. I'm going to introduce you to dogs now. This is my first dog, Millie. She's just a little baby. She just turned 1. So we teach her like my other dog, which I'll show you in a minute. So Millie, come here. Sit. Paw. Down. Good girl, Millie. So to get a biscuit, she has to listen and do little tricks. So she's a German Shorthair Pointer baby. And we need to not let her do this. She's not allowed to stare at shadows. That's really bad for a dog. Something else she's not allowed to do is eat their paw. Like when she's lying down, she eats her paw quite a lot. She's not allowed to do that. So for GSP, you have to take them out on walks every day. And you need to give them a full scoop of dog food, which we call meaties. So that's basically it on dogs. That's basically it on Millie. Paul. Good girl, Millie. So I'll go show you my other dog now. Guys, this is my second dog, Ebby. So, Ebby, here's a biscuit. So she's quite tired right now. She's really old. She just turned 11. And for her, we need to take her on a walk every day. But we don't need to take her on as many runs. So she's a Sprocker Spaniel, a hybrid of a Springer Spaniel and a Cocker Spaniel. And so for her, we don't give her a full scoop of meaties. We give her a half scoop. Abby, come down. So she's been taught better. Sit. Paw. Other paw. Down. Good girl, Abby. So she's been taught much better. Come on, Abby. Abby, up. Come on. Yep, she's much older and does have a little go at Millie if she ever barks at her. But yeah, that's basically it on her. See you guys in the next video. Bye.